welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a super chill video, like as chill as you can get. We're honestly just going to be talking about some of my most painful, most embarrassing stories. I wanted to do like a girl talk type video, right? But I don't have anyone to ask me girl talk questions. Nobody wants my opinion on anything like that at this moment in time. I honestly did want to put it on my story and be like, hey, ask me questions, because then I'm going to get no questions and then everyone's going to know that I got no questions. So I was like, you know what? Why not just get all this awkward, nasty, ratchet energy off my chest and like expose my stories to you. I'm also still wearing my pajama pants because this is the level of comfort we're having. We also have a cup of peppermint tea. For some reason, I'm digging up all of my embarrassing boy stories that I've wanted to bury deep inside me forever. I feel like I've already had my boy crazy stage. Like, it was stupid because I was boy crazy when I was looking like this. Now I can genuinely look in the mirror and be like, yeah, you're pretty, because I have like that self-love thing already in the back of my mind. But back then it was like, I don't know what it was. I just looked very malnourished. My teeth were all wonky. My everything was just a bit questionable. And yet that was when I was at my peak boy crazy stage, which was very... It's not a thing that you want to mix the two together with. It's very not good for your self-esteem, if that makes sense. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I think they're all short stories. So let's just get into the stories. Get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, and enjoy, relax. I honestly have like half an hour tops to film this because I need to be cooking soon. One of the ones that first came to my head when I was thinking about embarrassing boy stories is when I was in primary school. So, funny thing about primary school now, I genuinely think I blocked it out. Like, I don't remember anything. I don't remember what the people were like. I just remember like random detail. It's even the same with high school. I can't remember anything up until probably like year 11. And then before that just doesn't seem real, like it doesn't exist to me. There's like random things I remember, but I don't really remember. I probably blocked it out because I was so embarrassing, but yeah. So when I was probably in like year 5 or year 4, I don't even know what year it was like Valentine's Day, okay? So me and my friend, it's actually quite funny because now when I think about it, her mom came to school and gave us Valentine's cards. So we filled in our Valentine's cards and gave them to our crushes, right? But I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
So I gave my Valentine's card to a boy that was in the year above, okay? I don't know who I thought I was. Because not only did the boys in my year not like me, definitely not the year above. Definitely not. So as was the case in that time, we had little trays where we would like, it was like our lockers, but it was just trays. So I snuck into this guy's classroom, put the little Valentine's card in there. I think I'd meant to be anonymous, but I'd written my name on the bottom, and then I went to rub it out, but it's like indented into the card. So I thought, I'm just not gonna know. So at lunchtime, I'm just eating my lunch, vibing, whatever. And then I hear some noise in the classroom, and I was like, what's going on in there? And then him and his whole like class, like the whole year, come out. Oh my god, the way I hid under a table. I did not want to be seen. I was like, he knows. How does he know? I don't know. But then I realized I was not slick. So he comes out and I'm like, oh my god, I want to die. But I'm like, why did you put it in the tray in the first place, bitch? If you're not going to be confident about it. He comes out and everyone's just like, rah. Like, your secret admirer was this girl in the year below. I'm not even going to insult my younger self because she really was the ghetto, but we don't need to keep going on about how ugly I was because, you know, growth, you gotta grow from somewhere, okay? Eventually he's like, you know, come off from under the table. And I'm like, why did I do this? So I come off from under the table and he was, you know, fine about it. I was so awkward though when I'm thinking about it. I don't remember the details, honestly, but I don't remember him being nasty about it. What I do remember though was there was a girl in his class who was like, I don't think you're his type. At the time, I was like, bitch, nobody asked you. But now I'm like, yeah, you really went. I don't think you were anyone's type in general. And then the funny thing is, it wasn't even just that. Like, I didn't just give him the Valentine's card and that was it. This boy used the fact that I had a crush on him to take my snacks. Like, he would come over and like shake my hand and tell me nice things, so I would give him my chocolate bar. What kind of a dumb bitch was I? I am so sorry. And man could never tell me anything and make me give him my chocolate bar. Are you dumb? This is why men do not deserve rights. I'm so sorry.
Here's a little advice for the boys. Shut the fuck up.
An even more embarrassing story. So there was a guy this time in my year. Honestly, it's really weird to me because I swear like I remembered everyone in my class. But then yesterday when I was thinking about this, I was like, why do I not? I can't remember this guy's last name. I can't remember half of what the people in my classroom were called. So this guy, all I remember is that he had red hair. I don't know what was happening. I can't even remember the memory clearly. But it was either he sent a friend to come and ask me or he asked me. He was like, so like, I don't even know what we did at that time, but he asked me out basically, and I was like, are you for real? Like, is this a joke? Is this serious? That's so sad that was my first response. Like, when I say I was ugly growing up, I really was, to the point where if anyone showed me that kind of interest, I was like, I don't know if you're looking at the right person. Like, it can't be me. So he was like, no, for real. Like, I actually do like you. Like, do you want to go out or whatever? And I was like, like at first I was like, no. Like, this is obviously a joke. Let me not do this. But then I was like, okay. And then after I said okay, like 5 minutes later, tell me why, he comes back and he's like, psych. I didn't really want to go out with you. Obviously, I was just joking. Like, I wouldn't want to go out with you. This one, I genuinely think this one messed me up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, someone finally finds me cute. Like, this is crazy. I don't know what it was at the time. Obviously, I was super insecure. I was a kid. It's normal. But I feel like I was trying to get a lot of validation from male attention. But it's like, I was so like, oh my God, like, someone likes me. Like, this is crazy. And then he comes back and says, psych. Like, bitch, I didn't ask you to come over here and ask me out. So why would you do that? And then now, like, genuinely, this still lingers with me. Not the actual memory, but this idea of, like, if someone likes me, I'm like, it can't be me. Like, I genuinely think people are lying. And it's not even, like, a case of, like, oh, obviously, like I'm trying to brush off the compliments. Like, I genuinely don't think they're being sincere. I can never tell now if a person's being sincere or not, because I'm just like, it doesn't add up. My face and what you're saying does not add up. It's weird now because I genuinely don't think I'm ugly. I think that I'm pretty, okay? And that's because I have worked for years to give myself affirmations to say that, no, like, look at yourself in the mirror, you're beautiful. And even more than being beautiful, you are kind and loving and you're smart, and I would want to be your friend. And like, that's more important than beauty. But now I have this basis of self-love where no matter what anyone says, I know that I am not ugly. And either way, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Even with that basis of self-love, I'm still like, is this all in my head, or is this person actually like me? Because how would they do that? Like, it was just so embarrassing. I wanted to just hide in the bathroom forever, and I genuinely think I did stay in the bathroom till the end of lunch, which is sad. Okay, I think this is honestly one of the worst. Okay, so at this point, let me have a sip of my tea first, actually. So the next story. So when I was in primary school, we had like two schools. It was called like a federation. I genuinely have no idea what that means, but it was like, there was one school and another school, and they were like sister schools, like they were paired together. So when we went on residential trips, or a residential trip, we went together. So obviously, like I said, everyone in my school, or the people in my year, no one had a crush on me, obviously. I had this huge crush on this guy who was in the other school, like our sister school. So throughout this whole trip, I was like, damn, he do be fine though. I was like mentally pining after him, don't know why. Plus I always feel like I'm so embarrassed to say that I had a crush on someone or was pining after them, because I have this internalized thing of just being kind of gross, and I'm like, no one would ever like you like that, so it's embarrassing to say. Now I'm thinking about it, do I just need to go to therapy? Because this is a lot. Like, why am I thinking this way? So on the last day we were having a disco. I packed my nice outfit. I have no idea what I was wearing because I do not maintain memories like that. So yeah, the only thing I remember about the disco was that they were playing that song by Bruno Mars, and it was like, we're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Doom, 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 doom. And I was like, oh my god, the DJ knows what today is, dude. I'm about to literally ask my crush and he's gonna say yes. So I don't know why I was feeling bold, but I was feeling bold. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask my friend to ask him out. That's like the way it was in primary school. It wouldn't even be like you would ask the person. Like, you would ask your friend to ask the person, who would then reply to your friend, who would come back to you. So my friend goes to ask this guy out, and I go and hide in a toilet, which is, I feel like I'm always hiding in toilets. I don't know why. But anyway, I went and hid in the toilet. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, this could be my night. Like, I could finally have someone date me and like me back. Wow. This all sounds so sad, honestly. She goes, she does her thing, she comes back, and I'm like, oh my god, like, what does he say? And she's like, well, so obviously I asked him, but he said, who's Stella? This one said, who's Stella? When I tell you, I've never been so mortified in my life. Like, it wasn't even a case of he said no. He said, who is she? This is like the most embarrassing out of all of them. Like, I really went out of my way to ask this guy out, and he didn't know who I was. This is the thing about being shy and having crushes, because not only are you shy about normal human beings, you're also shy around your crush. You're not even going to speak to your crush, so how are you going to expect your crush to know who you are? But then it's like, how do you not know who I am? I know who you are. I know who everyone in your school is, so how do you not know who I am? Anyway, he said, who's Stella? Okay, I was heartbroken, mortified, wanted to die, wanted to flush myself down the toilet. But to make matters worse, the girl that I asked to ask him if he wanted to date me ended up dating him by the end of the night. This is all very scandalous to me. I was probably like 10 or like 9 or something like that. But I was like, how could you do that, bitch? Like, I sent you to ask, and you saw me get mortified and you dated him? Oh, bro. I have like so many awkward stories because I think I'm just a very awkward person. Although most of these were when I was like 8 to probably 14. So it's not that big of a deal. I was very young, so I feel like it's not a big deal. I have had awkward situations since. However, these are like, the wounds are too fresh. So I don't want to spill the tea here because then they'll know who they are. So that was all of my awkward like boy stories for today. Yeah, honestly, all I can think about from this is the growth, because I'm still awkward in a lot of social situations because social anxiety, but I'm not like that awkward anymore because it's the kind of thing where it's like every single one of these people, they're all human beings, we're all thinking the same thing. And with boys, it's like I genuinely think I've kind of gone backwards in a sense, because I was super boy crazy when I was younger. I was like super young at the same time, so that was like, I don't know, I stopped being boy crazy when I was probably in like year 9, and then as I grew older it just got less and less and less. Now I'm just here being emotionally unavailable and simultaneously wanting to date a guy like Mark Lee but not actually wanting to get into a relationship. So yeah, that's where we're at now. However, I'm a lot less awkward in front of boys, which is great because I was so uncomfortable with the male species when I was younger. Like, it's very odd. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this girl talk embarrassing stories video. I hope that you didn't get too much secondhand embarrassment because it's uncomfortable. It really is. However, I think the main premise of this video is that I'm a bad bitch and you can't kill me, because wow, I was really going through it when I was younger with all this. It's not even like embarrassing stories. I was just catching L after L after L. And I'm like, what did I do to deserve it? I was just vibing. I was literally just vibing. Probably reading Harry Potter somewhere, and yet I was getting attacked left, right, and center. Like, if you enjoyed this more chatty video, make sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe and comment if you want, and also follow my Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you next week. I have been filming so many videos, I don't even know when this is gonna go up. I feel like I'm like 3 weeks ahead of schedule, which is great because I'm gonna start university soon, so I need to figure out my life. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy this. I already said that, didn't I? Okay, bye.